Hey guys, we hope everyone is ready for 2019, and we are going to do a quick overview this morning of what our 2018 was like here on the homestead and where we hope 2019 is going to take us. So, what are some things you remember from this year, Riley?
I don't know.
What are some things you remember from this year, Mags? What are some things we did?
We got sick last year.
That was the year before. Riley started his egg business this past year, right? Didn't you?
Yeah.
What do you want to tell all your egg customers?
The chickens are, they're coming.
We do. We have more chickens coming, so we'll have more eggs available this coming year, so that's new for 19. But 2018, Riley started his little egg business, and we are so thankful for everyone that's bought eggs from him. What else is something we did in 2018?
Put up your clothesline.
Yes, I finally got my Amish Real clothesline. We started that for 2018. What else, Max? You remember anything else?
Our goats are getting ready to have babies.
Yeah, so that'll be new for 2019. We'll have new goat babies, right?
And we're going to sell them.
We are.
No. And we're going to milk them to make goat soap out of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did Buttercup have this year?
A calf.
Yes, we had our first calf here on the homestead. So Buttercup had her first calf in March, and they named him
Butterbeans. Snickers.
His name was Snickers.
No, Butterbeans.
His name was Snickers, and so he was our first calf we had here. What else? Oh, we started our pole barn this year, and it's almost finished. So 2019, we'll hopefully get the roof on it.
Yeah.
So Buttercup and I will be nice and dry out there when we're milking her.
And
The
me.
goat babies.
And the goat babies, and that's where we'll put some kid pins and pins for when the cow gets ready to have her calf and all. Where did we go in 2018? Something that you all liked about the homestead. Where did we go? We went there in June.
We're going to see.
No, where did we go?
go?
In 2018, where did we go? To
the Amish store?
we went to. Yeah, you remember what that store was called? We went to.
Layman's.
We went to Layman's in June and July.
The night there.
We did. Who did you meet at Layman's, Riley?
Doug and Stacy.
He met Doug and Stacy. So you can follow their channel, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. They live the pioneer lifestyle in the 21st century. And it's a really neat channel. You'd enjoy it. Riley really likes to watch Doug and Stacy on their show.
Me too.
You too.
Justin.
Who else?
Rose.
Riley met Justin Rhodes at the Homesteaders of America conference that we went to in October.
What about Joe Southton?
Yes. Okay, so they clearly know all the people that they follow on YouTube, and they get very excited when they go to meet these people. But we do really enjoy watching other homesteads and other people so that we can learn from them. We cut down a lot of trees this year so that we could clear some space for apple trees to go, and so we could make some space for permanent fencing. We started, we've been homesteading for about 5 years now, and we just started putting up permanent fencing this year.
It's
so
not up yet.
It's not finished yet, no. But we have kind of been doing, we use the Premier One electric fencing, so we move that around to do rotational grazing. And this is the first year that we're actually putting up permanent fencing so that we can have more of a permanent barrier. And we'll still do rotational grazing within that. Oh, what about our pigs?
Piggy gets slaughtered.
Well, yes, but we adopted 2 American guinea hogs in this past fall from a couple that was needed to get rid of them. So we took those in, and we did eventually process them.
They ran away.
They did. They escaped.
They were escape artists.
They were escape
They liked to
artists.
get out.
They would run away every single day.
And they destroyed Mama's garden.
They ate my fall garden. They liked broccoli and cauliflower, apparently.
And they went up on the deck one morning.
Well, yeah, it'd be like 9:30 at night. We'd hear all this noise, and there would be piggies. Yeah, and there was piggies out there.
Yeah.
So we decided for the time being, pigs are not for us.
We slaughtered them and we ate them.
We did.
They are currently in our freezer awaiting consumption.
There's a little bit of it over here. What else?
I
We did
can't
some fermenting
remember.
this year. I experimented with some fermenting some carrots. We made our kombucha. Oh, I know something. We started making, so in August, Caroline had a GI bleed. And up until that point, she was fed through her G-tube, which she still is. But she would get Pediasure formula. And in August, after she was in the hospital and she had the GI bleed and she was still vomiting like multiple times a day, we started a blenderized diet. So it means that every day I make fresh feeds for Caroline, a mixture of fresh raw foods. Pretty much she's eating what we eat. So she gets blackberry. Today she had yogurt that we made. She had blackberries, bananas, applesauce, spinach, eggs, carrots, tomatoes, green beans, sweet potatoes.
She don't like chicken.
No, she does like chicken. Maple syrup, olive oil for calories, some coconut milk,
She don't like
salt, kelp. Yeah, she didn't do well with turkey and broccoli.
No.
But anyway, so we do her feeds every day. We make them into, we put them through a blender, puree them, and then feed those to her so she hits the right amount of calories she needs every day. So that's something new we started this year, but we've seen the biggest difference with her. She's not throwing up her feeds anymore. She's keeping them down, and she's gaining weight. So that's a really big thing we started this year and something that has been great for her. And we just hope to continue improving on that in 2019. What else?
What are we going to do in 2019?
How about 2019?
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Well, so for 2019, we're going to try to expand this YouTube channel. We will be going to the Homesteaders of America conference. That's in Front Royal in October. We're going to the Homesteading Life conference, which is where?
Hannibal, Missouri.
In Hannibal, Missouri,
What
and
is
that's
that?
going to be in August. We hope to start a greenhouse this year so that we can start our seedlings. We've already placed our seed order. We hope to get the greenhouse built so we can start early seeds out there. What else? We have a new garden area we're hoping to start this spring. Finish our permanent fencing. What else? You want the roof on the building?
Yeah, get the roof on our
It's gonna
32
be
by 32
purple.
shed
It's not gonna be
so we can
purple.
get the animals in it. And maybe store some tractor equipment under, maybe put some hay in it. So it'll be a functioning building eventually.
I'd like to try some tinctures this year. We've done some stuff like making our own vanilla and things like that, but I'd like to make some tinctures that we can use more for health purposes.
Is that it?
What else? What's an animal you want, Riley? We're thinking about.
Sheep.
So we have sheep on our radar. We don't definitely have a yes, we're getting sheep yet, and we're trying to decide if we're going to keep our goats long term, or if we'd be better off to get sheep.
I'm keeping goats.
Or if we'd be better off to get sheep that we can use for both meat and milk for soap. So that's something we're thinking.
How about rabbits?
One thing we want to do with the building, we want to start a water catchment system so that we can water the garden. That the animals have extra water when we're short on rain here. So we're not using so much groundwater. We should be able to get, for every inch of rain, we should be able to get about 700 gallons of usable water to use. So,
Off of the pole barn roof.
off of the roof, that's right.
And we'd like to grow more of our own food this year. So we've added some blueberry plants. We added an apple tree last year. We'd like to just grow more annual vegetables overall. So grow more of our food between our milk, the meat supply we already have from all the animals here, and then just grow more annual vegetables. And I'd like to try some. I'd like to talk.
To get God wax.
Bubba does have barred wax coming in January. I'd like to grow more foods in the summer and spring, and I'd like to somehow be able to grow them through the winter, or keep them through the winter by using low tunnels. So we'll see how far we get with that. Oh, the other thing, Riley, remember what we wanted to try in the garden this year? something for you?
I don't know.
I'd like to, when we're working on our garden space this year, somehow put in some handicap accessible raised beds where he can get his wheelchair up under them and have like the garden box on top so that he's able to do a little bit of gardening also. It also would be great for Caroline to come out there and feel sensory-wise different plants and just the smells and everything that goes on in the garden. So that's one thing we'd like to work into the garden when we're working on our new garden space for this year. And the new garden space that we're doing this year,
Thank you.
it's not new. We've been gardening in that spot for a while now, but it's a little bit bigger, and instead of doing where we had some stuff in the ground and some stuff in raised beds, I think we'd kind of like to transition to all raised beds possibly. So we'll see where that goes. But we can't wait for y'all to join us, see where 2019 takes us on the farm. Anything else anybody wants to add?
Sick.
We still have Sig, yes.
His milk.
And he loves the cow's milk. Extra milk that we don't use, the dog is happy to take. Anything else anybody wants to say?
We let Sig out.
Yeah. Anything else anybody else wants to say?
No.
All right. We can't wait for you to join us in 2000.
Chickens we are having.
Yeah, we are going to have some different chickens. We can't wait for y'all to join us in 2019.
Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to get the latest videos.
Yes. Hit the subscribe button and share it with all your friends.
Happy New Year, everyone!